Well, g'day, I'm Dave. We're here tonight to actually put some skin onto the bone of how an evangelistic course night runs. One of the reasons for that is, actually, if you don't see it, if you've only got your own exposure to it, it can be complicated. It can feel like it's this very big, enormous thing to organise. So just want to make it clear, it's not, it's simple, but there are really key distinctive steps that I want to offer make a big difference. So what we're going to do is we're going to look at before everyone gets here, what happens. We're going to look at what happens when the people get here, and then during the conduct of the night, and then afterwards as well. So first of all, we'll go straight into it. What happens beforehand? Jack, if you can put the camera there, you'll see through that window is the room has been set up during the day by someone else. So one of the things is I want to give as many people as I can the opportunity to serve in evangelism. Even if they're coming during the day to do it, that means I can keep them in the loop of how things have gone, because this is a great discipleship moment where I get the chance to fuel them with missional energy and heat. So the guy who does this, he comes and sets up, he's someone who I will make sure that I follow up afterwards to give thanks to God for him, but also let him know how things have gone. As he's coming in to serve in this space, I'll also envision him in the middle of that. So the room is all set up. It's set up before the Connect team, and they're like the table talkers, before they get here. And that's for a very distinct reason. One of the things I want to make sure happens every time is that everyone who's doing a role does only their role. That we don't have the Connect team pulled in to helping with catering, with moving furniture around, with the sort of odd jobs around the place. A couple of reasons for that. One, the odd jobs around the place are a great opportunity for someone else to serve. So the more people can get serving in evangelism, the better. Secondly, the Connect team role, outside of the speaking role, is the most important thing we have people doing. I want them focused and fixated on that. They're doing real life, not rubber bullet evangelism with people. So I want them to be able to focus entirely on that. So I want to make sure that it's all set up for them when they get here. We've got two outputs, two outcomes we're looking for in this sort of thing. One, people becoming Christians, but two, Christians becoming really passionately involved in evangelism. In a few moments' time, the team will arrive, the Connect team will arrive, and they'll come into this space. Now, you can have whatever space you want at church, but the idea of here is they'll come here 15 minutes. So our night starts at 7:30 p.m. They'll come here at 7 p.m. on the dot, and at 7 p.m. to 7:15, they'll do a prayer meeting. They'll talk a little bit about encouragements or conversations from last week, and then spend some time in prayer. I don't run that night. That's run by the Connect team leader, whose name is Jess. Jess is a woman who comes to our church in her late 20s, and she has just emerged as a person who's really competent, able to organise the team WhatsApp, able to organise this kind of thing. And so she's the person I go to as the Connect team. She's the Connect team leader. She's on the leadership team in that. So she's got the responsibility of running this, and it's a great opportunity for her. And it's been wonderful to see her grow in that space. So the Connect team here will go there. I try not to be in this room at all, if I can, because when I, as the speaker or the mission pastor, when I'm involved, it prevents lay people from being involved. I saw this last week, actually. I was in the room and someone on the team kept looking at me as they were doing the update, and I don't want that. I want it to be a team thing. So that will happen. There's also a tech person. He's upstairs, and I'll do the microphone. He's done the microphones and there's PowerPoint and that kind of stuff. And also there's a catering team. Now when I say team, I'm talking 2 people, okay? And the catering stuff is done by retired ladies, and they just drop it off during the day. And then 1 or 2 people come and they serve it up at night time. Great opportunities to involve people in mission, same with the tech. So the people will come, they'll come here for 15 minutes, then spin the camera back around, they'll stand here in the foyer. And they'll do that from 7:15 onwards, because as the visitors arrive, we want there already to be a bit of a buzz, a bit of a feel. Music will play, and we just want them to feel relaxed. If they go into an empty room while people are praying, disaster for that. One final thing I'll say is that when people arrive, I really want a vibe of welcoming, but not too much welcoming. So you want it to feel casual and relaxed, but also just kind of an enjoyable night. I'll also point out, if you look at the room setup, what we've tried to do is set up a natural wall with the coffee machine and the table there. Normally it's more of an edge, actually. I might go fix that in a little bit. In fact, I will go and fix that, because I don't want people initially, particularly week 1, coming to sit down straight away. I want them hanging out in that foyer area. Now this is week 3, so they should already do that. But I don't want them sitting down because the chit chat beforehand is really, really essential. So I want them to come and do that. Now, what we're going to do is you're going to see some footage of that take place. I'll show you what that looks like. And then in the next section after that, we'll talk about what's going to happen during the actual course of the night when I get up to speak and that kind of stuff. See you in a bit. So this is Keats, our trusty tech guy. Keats, just talk us through, what do you do on a tech night at Discover?
Just sit up here and have fun. I'll control the PowerPoint, the ProPresenter that has all the information that needs the speaker for, and then we'll look after sound and music throughout the night. If we need lighting, I can do lighting, but most of the time it's just, cruising up here, serving Jesus in this way, but getting to witness how the rest of the team works as well from a distance.
Mate, I could have paid you to say that. It was awesome. Awesome. So speaking of the team, we've got the team here. The visitors haven't turned up. So that's just the team. So that's them 10 minutes before visitors turn up. So they're just chatting away and getting ready for people to come.
My name's Phil and I'm the MC for the evening. Basically my job is to make people feel welcome and I guess sort of get alongside them and help be the conduit between them and the speaker and sort of facilitate them to be willing to ask questions and engage with the chat around the table in a sort of flexible, informal way that they don't feel intimidated.
What do you do during the day?
During the day I'm a teacher, so high school teacher, yep, that's me.
Yeah. Have you found that's helped being an MC?
A little bit. I guess I'm pretty used to just sort of rolling with things up the front and speaking in front of groups of people. A little bit different with adults to kids, but hopefully some of my humour hits the mark with adults as well.
And there's always a problem when we wear the same thing.
It can be a problem.
Doing a lot because we're men in our early 30s, and that's
sounds good.
and that's what happens. All right, bye bye.